Hi, this is Alan Fine. I'm here with Tim Cassins, who's the hotel director for American Cruise Line. And we are on American Harmony on the Mississippi in New Orleans, and this is Insider Travel Report. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you. I'm glad to have you on board with us.
Thank you. Now, so what's happening right now?
Right now, we're getting ready for the next cruise. We had some guests leave this morning from our previous cruise, and now we're getting everything prepped and nice and beautiful for the incoming guests here any minute now.
Okay. So we are on American Harmony. It's a brand new ship since August.
Brand new. We're only 8 or 9 cruises in, so everything is nice and fresh and bright and shiny.
Right. So we'll talk about that in a moment. Let's just go over the big picture. So there are 3 types of ships. Okay, so you have the coastal cruise ships,
Right.
You have the paddle wheelers, and then you have these modern riverboats.
We've got the American Harmony, which we're on right now. It's about 190 guests, brand new. It's done the entire Mississippi River for one of its itineraries, but primarily right now it's focusing on the lower Mississippi. And then the American Song is actually another modern riverboat that came out last year around this time.
And you have some coming up. Jazz and...
Oh, sure. American Jazz, American Melody, and then the 5th to be determined.
Right.
We haven't named that one yet.
Yeah, right.
So, American Jazz is in the water, and they're prepping that to be built for next year, 2020.
So what I'm seeing, and you could see right now from our shot, it's very bright, a lot of windows facing out, a lot of vantage points.
Oh, yeah. Everything for these modern riverboats is focused on light and openness and welcoming. You walk in and you're oohing and ahhing from the moment that you walk on board.
And artwork?
The artwork is specific, at least on the American Harmony right now, is specific to the lower Mississippi, a little bit of New Orleans flair, a little bit of Memphis flair, and the guests just love it. They eat it up.
And now let's talk, what about this new patent pending way to dock?
Yes, the nose of the American Song as well as the American Harmony does a little nose lift, and you can spot these ships from a mile away.
Nobody else does
it, yes.
Right. Now, what does that facilitate?
So it helps us as we're going up and down the river. We can dock at locations such as Holmes House, where if we were a normal ship, we might not be able to dock right there, but we can just pull up nose first, lift up the nose, and then pull out the...
So you're saying normally boats, they parallel park.
Parallel park.
We don't have to.
We're not parallel parking. We're nose diving.
Okay, that's great. Let's talk about the rooms.
Sure. So all of our staterooms come with a balcony or veranda outside, which is unheard of to have a ship that has all of the verandas.
Right.
Some of these modern riverboats are going to have more of the higher level amenities, like our owner suites that consist of a separate bedroom in addition to the living room, and then dual vanities for the guests in the restrooms.
Are the amenities the same across these types of models or not?
Each ship is going to have the open seating dining. We're going to have excursions throughout the week. Some of the ships may have a pre-night hotel stay included in the price of the cruise, which is a big deal for guests, so they can come in a night before. Each ship is going to have a fitness center. Each ship is going to have Wi-Fi on board. So they're going to be outer decks. There's plenty of outer deck space for the guests. They're going to have multiple lounges throughout the ships, the modern riverboats as well as the paddle wheelers. All of the food and lodging will be included as they come on board. We have our complimentary beer and wine that will be for the afternoon and evening meals for lunch and dinner, as well as our complimentary cocktail hour every evening, as well as at evening entertainment. So many of our guests are thrilled about that. Our shore excursions, oftentimes many of them are going to be complimentary. Some you may have to pay a small fee for, but there's going to be a lot that are included in the price of the ticket. Also included is going to be our entertainment that comes on every evening, our guest lecturers through our enrichment series on every ship. We have a guest lecturer that comes on board every week, so that would all be included in the cruise.
Room service?
Room service on some of our larger vessels So the Queen of the Mississippi, the American Pride, American Constellation, American Constitution, American Song, American Harmony. That would all be included with the breakfast service.
Right, right.
Mhm.
I've noticed everybody's so friendly.
Mhm.
Let's talk a little bit about the crew.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, our crew they're phenomenal. Our guests love and adore our crew. Very hardworking, great work ethics, smiling faces. They are all about hospitality. Oftentimes, we get students from colleges and universities who are studying this as their majors, and they can't wait to come work in a situation like this. So yeah, they're all Americans, and they come from just down the road, just like many of our guests.
We've got a lot of travel advisors watching. Why American Cruise Lines?
So our ships, one thing that makes us stand out from other companies around the world or on the Mississippi or other regions is our small, intimate family style of cruising. When you come on board, you get to know each and every crew member by name. You get to know many of the guests, if not all of them. You get to hear their stories. You get to experience what they've experienced. You get to go on the excursions, listen to the lectures, all in a small, intimate style of a cruise, which doesn't always happen when you go on the big cruise ships.
So anyway, thank you for having us,
Okay.
and thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you very much. I very much enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy your cruise.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.